Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to another video. Today's video is super special. It is done in collaboration with the author Helen Cole. If you're unfamiliar with Helen Cole, she has written the book My Pass-Along Journal, and I am really excited to show you guys these journals. She has sent me 3 different editions of the journal, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. So let me go ahead and show you the Pass-Along journals. So there's 3 different editions, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. So basically, my Pass-Along journal, you pass to someone in your life and they fill it out about you and pass it back, or about someone else. So you fill it out about a person. You may give it to them as a gift, or you may be filling it out about yourself, pass it to someone that, in your life. They fill it out about you and pass it back, and you keep passing it around. So that's basically what my Pass-Along journal is in a nutshell. There are 3 different editions. The first edition here in the middle is the standard edition for women and girls of all ages. This edition to the right is the Christian edition. So the prompts are similar between editions. The Christian one has more spiritual prompts, and it also includes Bible verses in it. So this is great if you have someone in your life that's more spiritual. This one's just the standard edition, and then this one here, the standard edition for women and girls. This one here to the left is the standard edition for anyone. So these are the 3 editions of the book. They're all available for purchase on Amazon for under $10. I'm going to link them down below. And the edition that I'm going to be doing on my channel is this one here, the standard edition. So I'm just going to flip through the first few pages and show you a little bit about it. So one thing I noticed when flipping through here is that this book has a table of contents. I really love that. So this is great when you give it to someone. They can look at the table of contents and quickly find a prompt they want to complete. So for instance, there's create a dessert is on page 26 and 52, which means 2 people, or the same person if they wanted to, could do that prompt. Create a word search is on 3 pages. So there's 3 of those prompts in this book. So 3 people could fill it out and pass it around. So there's also blank pages in the back. And Helen Cole has written here, did someone else already claim the page you wanted to do? You can recreate your own version using the blank pages in the back. So these blank pages in the back, in the very back of the book, are used for all kinds of things. You can fill them with more inspirational things if you run out of room, if you want to put some personalized letters in here, anything you want. So there's also instructions to the giver of this journal. You can pause this if you want to read it if you'd like. I'm not going to read it on this channel, but go ahead and pause it if you want to give that a read. There's also instructions for the recipient of this journal. Same thing, I'm not going to read it all, but these are great instructions. Helen Cole is very thorough with her instructions. Then there's adding your thoughts, and it talks about basically how to do this. Then you can create bookmarks, and you can mark different pages. And you can see here it says, leave this bookmark on page 12 with the start here. This is page 12. Read the instructions, have fun. You can leave the bookmark in there and pass it around. So these are a lot of fun. Helen Cole has also, if I can flip to it, has included a letter from the author. She was very thorough in writing this book. This is a book meant to uplift, and when the receiver gets it back, it's going to be full of uplifting, positive comments that they can look back on when they're having a tough time, or if they just want, some reassurance and positivity in their life. If you want to check out Helen Cole, here's her About the Author page. You can check her out also on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter at Helen Cole Author. I'm going to link all that down below, but it's also right there if you'd like to take a look at it. So all that being said, that's my Pass-Along journal. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I can't wait to get started. Thank you again, Helen Cole, for this opportunity, and I'm excited to see what I can come up with. So let's go ahead and let's get into the first page. The first page I selected was fill the page with inside jokes, draw pictures, or write captions, quotes, and stories. Keep it positive. So I started on a blank piece of paper because I didn't want my artwork to bleed through into the book. And I actually decided I wanted to fill this book out about my husband. So I polled our friends and asked them some of our favorite inside jokes, and I started out by drawing them onto the page. As I was drawing, I was really getting into this drawing, and then my cat hopped up on my surface and I had to take a little break. You gotta go. Come on. So once that little distraction and she was gone was out of the way, I started continuing on the drawing. I just went in with pencil first, and I wrote out some of the inside jokes that I selected from the responses I got back from our friends. Of course, I can't explain them, then they wouldn't be inside jokes anymore. But I got so many responses back. We have so many fun inside jokes that I'm going to use them on another page. Like I said at the beginning, there are multiple pages or multiple prompts on different pages, so I can certainly use them in another way on another page. So I just went in with my pencil. I drew everything I wanted to, and once I was satisfied with that, I brought in my trusty fine liner, and I just started outlining all my pencil markings. Once I had my pencil markings outlined and I was happy with it, I brought in my eraser and I erased all the pencil markings. I then brought out my alcohol markers and I started coloring everything in. As I was going, I did add some highlights with my white Jelly Roll pen, and I just went for it. I colored everything in how some of it is in like different media that these are from, and like I said, they're inside jokes. Unfortunately, I can't explain them, and it would probably take a long time to explain some of these jokes, but I really tried to make it fun and colorful and still interesting if you don't necessarily know what all these inside jokes are. But hopefully when my husband reads this, he'll laugh and remember all these fun little jokes we have in our friend group. Once I had everything colored in and I was satisfied, I added a little shadow with a gray color. I then cut out the page and glued it in the book, which I'll show you at the end. I moved on to the next side, which was make a list. Make a list of things you wish you told this person more often. I did the same thing here. I started out on a separate piece of paper so my markers didn't bleed through in the book. So I knew I wanted to make a list of things, but I wanted it to have this beautiful border. So I started out in pencil first, and I know my husband likes the fall time, he likes Thanksgiving, he likes Christmas, and I decided I was going to draw some leaves, and because the theme is things I wish I told my husband more often, I drew some hearts with it, a little Valentine's Day with the leaves theme. So after I had everything drawn in pencil and I was relatively happy with it, I came in with my fine liner and outlined everything. I then erased all the pencil marking, and I came in with my alcohol markers and I just colored everything in how I saw fit. I went for bright colors and fall colors for this one. colored in and I was happy with it. I went in, I added some gray shadows. I then took out my pencil and wrote the reasons or the things I wish I told my husband more and outlined it in the micron fine liner. I signed my name, I glued it in the book, and I'll show you later. The next prompt I picked was making the bookmarks, which I showed you earlier in the video. So I cut them out of the book like it said to do, and then I started designing them. I decided that I wanted to do different things my husband likes. So for the Start Here page, I drew various fall things like acorns and leaves because my husband loves like fall and Thanksgiving. And then on the right side, I drew a little Christmas ornament since Christmas is one of his favorite holidays. Then on the left one for the blank pages, I drew some lemons. I know he likes the lemon theme, and I have a lemon shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts, or one of his favorite shirts that I wear. He likes the lemons. So I went ahead and I drew a little lemon motif. I wanted to do something a little different. And I took out my alcohol markers after I traced everything with the micron fine liner, and I just colored it in. I didn't want these to be too detailed because I still wanted whoever got this book to be able to read the text on the bookmarks. So I tried to keep the designs and the colors not so bold, and then also the designs kind of towards the edges so that the text and everything was still readable. After I was done coloring everything in, I was satisfied with it. I cut the bookmarks out, but no, I wasn't done there. I decided I was gonna glue these to the back of cardstock. So I picked a lemon one for the lemons, I picked a fall one for the fall leaves, and I picked a kind of Christmassy one for the Christmas ornaments. Because Helen Cole does suggest to make these a little thicker to glue them to cardstock. Now, I wasn't done after this part. I took out my laminator. I decided I was going to laminate them. I realized my cord was too short, so I had to laminate them on my bookshelf. But I did get them laminated, and once they were laminated, I cut them out. And there you have it. That's my 2 finished pages. Don't they look amazing next to each other? I love how they turned out. I think they're fun and colorful. And of course, we have my 3 bookmarks. These are the front of the bookmarks where I drew the drawings, and here's the back sides. They are so fun. Well, that was my first 3 pages in my Pass Along Journal by Helen Cole. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm going to link all the versions of this journal down below. This is the standard edition. Thank you so much to Helen Cole for sponsoring this video and sending me these books. What did you guys think of these books? Is this something you'd try out? Which page was your favorite? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you for the next one. Bye!